I'm going to turn this legend on, and we're going to sweep this clad diamond and this nickel. Know the idea of this test, this video, the dime ID is really what we're really going to watch, okay? And the only thing I'm going to check this machine in is multi-wet. 47 on that dime, okay? We can sweep the nickel. We see the 26, okay? And then we're going to sweep the Equinox in part 1. Note the ID of the dime for this test in this video, okay? Part 1, multi-frequency. That clad dime reached 25. The nickel reached 13. But remember the dime ID. That's what we want to see, okay? I'll just leave this Equinox run, okay? Dime is going to go on top of this nickel, and I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to sweep this detector over, and remember, it read 25 solo. So we lost 6 points of ID, okay? That nickel. That nickel's causing 6-point loss of ID. 19 versus 25. Does everybody agree with that? Now let's see what happens with this legend. We're only going to look at beach wet. Okay, we had 47 on this machine, okay, 25 sensitivity, multi-wet. You see that? So we only lose 4 points. How about that? What would that tell me? That would tell me there's a high chance this detector may unmask slightly better than that detector. This detector using multi-wet, that detector using part 1 in modern trash, okay? Now what I will do here is I will flip these over, okay? Now the nickel's on top, and I won't touch this setup till I sweep the Equinox over. We're going to sweep this legend. Okay, so we're set. What we have, 47. We're 6 points under the dime. Okay, 6 points under the dime. This machine here read the dime at 25 solo. Let's see what we get here. Okay, part 1 multi. 16, so we lost 9 points. Okay, again, that would suggest to me this machine is seeing less of that dime there. That machine there's seeing more of that dime. This machine is seeing more of that nickel. That machine's seeing less of that nickel. That would again suggest that this machine in modern trash using multi-wet, not M1 Park, not M3, and not M2, okay? Equinox in our hand here, and you see all that fall balled up, put on that 2x4. There's a U.S. clad quarter on that 2x4 reached 30 on this machine solo. Reached 50 on that legend over there. Equinox users, pay attention here, okay? Part 1, 23 sensitivity machines running quiet. Okay? I'm over here, F2.8 for iron buys. Watch this. You hear anything? That quarter's practically invisible, ain't it? Look at there. All right. Let's start backing this iron buys off. There's F2.6. I get just a hint of some signal. What about F2.4? Alright. F2.2. I had to get all the way to F2.2 in the iron buys to reach that quarter. Okay. And we'll go back over here to the FE set. Now there's FE max at 9. Look at there. So in FE iron bias set max, I get two-way signal. On this test here, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and change it to F2 0. We're going to sweep this here. Now remember, that quarter reached 30, okay? I'm at 23 sensitivity, Park 1. So the highest reading seen there is 20, 10 points low. What about over here? Highest reading seen was 17, okay? That's speed 5, F2 0. What I can do, let's change this to FA 0 and just see what happens. I don't see, let's see, there was an 18 coming there. Let's go over here and see what we get. We never did see anything any higher, okay? So we're going to turn this machine off here. We're going to turn on the old legend. See, you learn stuff with detectors. There's an old boy over there in Friendly Farm. He's been using iron bias on a machine, I guess, since he's had it like the default FE of 6, and he's been out hunting with it. There ain't no telling what he's missed. Okay, I'm going to stay in the multi-wet program. We'll just leave her at speed 5, but we are going to change. We'll leave the iron filter at 8 first and sweep this. Look at there. 7 points low. That's all I'm reading that quarter. 7 points. That's good. Reading about 9 or 8 points low that way. That's real good. Now let's go in here and let's play with this iron filter. I'll turn it to 3, stability 3. Let's just see what happens. Don't see any change in the ID and don't hear any change in the detection of that quarter. Okay. So again, what does that suggest? This machine's doing better right here on that old quarter, ain't it? Now remember, these machines have different scales. That one has a smaller, so I would expect to see smaller change with the ID than I would this one. Yet this one here is doing very well. 41, 43, okay? And there's the old clad quarter. See it there? And it reads 50 just like I told you, okay? And it reads 30 on that Equinox. On the other hand, that clay quarter is still of that 2x4. There's a split shot sinker sitting just left of that quarter there. You see it there, okay? That's a piece of lead. Reads 22 on this machine. I won't show that part, okay? People ought to trust me. I got nothing to hide. Watch this. Okay. Speed 5, iron filters at 3, okay? Multi-wet. Now that quarter reads 50 solo on this machine. And let me make sure we're in 60 tones here. 60 tones, okay? 10 tone break, factory. Boy, that's awful nice right there, boys. I take that right there every day of the week, okay? You see that? Nice steady ID, reading just a few points low of that quarter. All right. Now that was beach wet that you looked at there. Now watch this old Equinox on this here in Park 1. That was speed 5 on that machine there. Iron filter set to 3. Park 1 multi. Speed 5. I've even got, okay, I'm at FE 0. I'll just turn the iron bias all the way down on this thing, okay? And we're at 23 sensitivity. I'll let you watch the meter on this machine. quite the difference, huh? Look at there. You see that? I'm hovering it now. But on a sweep, see how that thing's trailing off to 18 when it gets over here? So I get 24 coming left. 18 coming right, okay? We'll turn this legend back on and give you a second look at it and make sure I'm swinging it all the way across. Don't want to give any bad information. Multi-wet, speed 5, iron filter at 3. Factory tone brake, I guess, at 10, okay? You notice that? Look at there. Solid 45, 46, boys. Good sweeps. All right, so there's a difference there. In my opinion, this detector here in multi-wet on that test is outperforming that Equinox. But you all shouldn't be watching these controlled tests. Okay, did they do any control tests in their factory with this machine right here before it left? Surely to God they did. You think Mind Lab and XP does control tests on their detectors? You bet you they do. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard anybody say. Okay, that'll do it for right now.